Yo, what's going on? It's Joe, back here again with another vid. And as you can tell by the title, excuse me, as you can tell by the title, Spotify. It's not 2015 no more. Shit, it's not 2015 or 2018, 2019 anymore. Come on, dude. Get it together. And I'm talking about the Spotify payment system. For those of y'all who use Spotify, me being one of them, I just think Spotify is better than Apple Music, which I might do a comparison video in the future, maybe. But as of right now, this is just about Spotify's payment system. And it's like, dude, why is it when I gotta update my card stuff or my card info or anything, I have to go to the website instead of just being able to do it from the app? Have y'all not figured out how to stop? Because so the reason that they do that is back from the span of 2015 to I think even 2018, 2019, if I'm not mistaken, was people were doing some kind of glitch to where they got free Spotify. Wait, to where they got the premium version with no ads and anything for free. So instead of them, thinking of a way to stop it or, updating the app to where it's more secure and better, whatever you want to call it, they just removed that option in general. So say you have a phone, iPad, tablet, whatever you want to call it, and say you go on Spotify, shit, even a computer, say you have like the actual app downloaded on the computer and you click on it, I don't even think you can do it through that. But for whatever reason, you can't update your payment method from the app still, and it's 2025, and I think they took that away in 2020, I believe. 2019. Like I said, I can't remember the exact dates, but still till this day, you can't update your payment method on the app. So in order to do that, you have to literally go to the website and log in to your Spotify from the website. And then from there, you have to go through a bunch of menus in order to get to payments. And then when you get to payments, you got to do a bunch of verification just for them to know it's you. And then after you do them verifications, then you can update your payment method. Like, dude, like Spotify, I use your app. I'm probably one of the few Apple users that even uses Spotify, which is crazy. But hey, man, in my opinion, Spotify is better. But Spotify, please make this change. Can you please simplify it? Because, the age of 2025, well, the age of the 21st century really is all about convenience. And I'm going to be honest, that's not convenient, man, having to go through a bunch of different websites, a bunch of different screens just to update the payment method because you guys didn't want to update your security or whatever you had to do in order for people to stop glitching it to where they got free premium. Like, bro, just there has to be some way. There has to be some way you could do it. Cause man, every time I gotta update a payment method, man, gotta go through all that. And I'm not doing it a lot, but it's just the times that I do. Say I get a new credit card or whatever, and there's a spending bonus to hit or whatever. I normally like to move everything like all my monthly bills and all that onto that card just so I can hit the spending bonus in like what 3-4 months. That's how credit cards normally do it. So I'll usually hit it in that second or third month just because my utility bills, all my other general bills would hit the spending bonus. So whenever I get a new card and I go to update it, Spotify is normally the app I never change because there's just too much BS you have to do to get to it. Like Spotify, please make it in the app. Like make a future update to where you can update your payment method just straight out of the app. Please, it'd be so much easier. Please. And like I said, I'm one of the few Apple people that uses Spotify. Please, man, do it. Because in my opinion, when I ended up getting an Apple, hold on, when I got my first Apple device. So when I got my first phone, my first iPhone, I was using Spotify because I came from Android. And obviously there's no Apple Music on Android. So boom, did that. Got had Spotify. Well, shit, I had Spotify once they dropped it on PS4. I had Spotify from that time. So I always had Spotify no matter what. Always had it on my phones because I came up on Android. When I got my first iPhone, boom, Apple Music, and Apple Music was good. I didn't have a problem with it. But the thing with so the thing with me is I feel like say you're a person that likes creating a bunch of different playlists, then I see Apple Music working for you. Me, I'm not someone that has a lot of playlists. What I do is say I really like a song, I'll save a song, and that's about it. I won't throw it in no playlist or nothing. Or say I really like a song, I'll just search it up and have it in my search history for a minute. I'm not one to really make playlists. And then from there, what Spotify does is it takes similar artists and similar songs that you just recently listened to, and would just shuffle random songs. Unlike Apple, Apple does that too, but after about maybe an hour of play, a little over an hour of play, it'll just recycle so it'll start all the way from the top. So say I started with this song, played it for a little over an hour, a bunch of random songs Apple Music is playing, then boom, it ends up just going right back to the first song. And I never really liked that. And the thing with Apple too is I felt like Apple wasn't really getting my vibe for music, because some of the songs would like, so though, like I said, say I'm listening to a song, I search up a song, boom, I'm playing it, it's just shuffling. Some of the songs after that would not be anything like what I just listened to. And say I did it on Spotify, boom, like on Spotify, I found a lot of good songs that I didn't even know about just from doing that, because Spotify would keep it good, and Spotify wouldn't end and restart. Spotify would just keep going. Like you could do Spotify all day, and all day it'll find songs and just keep shuffling. So in my opinion, I feel like Apple Music is good for people that like making them playlists. Me, I'm not really big on making playlists. Say I like a song, I'll save it and I'll just keep searching it up. So say you're someone that just likes to shuffle your music, I think Spotify is the way to go. And Spotify, in my opinion, it's just easier to use. Say you know how to use it, it's really easy to use. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I like Spotify better. The only thing I hate is the payment, man. You know, say you fix that, man, bro. You a good company. I will say this though, I'm kind of mad at them raising the price, but I know why they did that, because Apple raised their price. So on Apple Music, I think Apple raised theirs $1, then Spotify raised theirs $1. Like, you know, competition. But at the end of the day, Spotify, please change that payment. You know, because like I said, I'm probably one of the few Apple users that use and enjoy Spotify on a regular basis. So say you were just to update that, because you, like I said, you were able to years back until, you know, people were glitching it. But like I said, man, that's not really on the people. You know, get better with your security or your coding or whatever, you know, to handle it. There shouldn't be an issue with adding a payment method and having to do all that to add a payment method. It's kind of crazy. But, you know, just kind of want to make this little quick vid. I mean, it's 8 minutes. It's kind of longer than I wanted, but, you know, it is what it is. Let me know if any, because I'm curious if I'm the only one that feels like this. Like, I hate having to go through obstacles to do something simple, you know. So Spotify, please make it to where we could update our payment info on the app itself, rather than having to go on the Spotify website and go through a bunch of obstacles and stuff in order to update it. Come on, man. It's 2025. But anyways, I'm going to wrap the vid up here. If you guys enjoyed the vid, like, subscribe if you did, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.